Hello everyone, my name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today we are going to be taking two kits, the Paper Pumpkin November 2020 kit and the Christmas Countdown Project kit. And we're going to be making this super fun alternative project today. So if you have not already, subscribe to my channel and you love alternate paper pumpkin projects or just alternate project ideas, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you click the bell, you'll get notifications every time I release a new video. I do alternative paper pumpkin videos every month. Okay, switching to voiceover now. I am stamping these images with Memento Tuxedo black ink. I chose this ink because I'm going to be using alcohol-based markers today, our Stampin Blends, and that will make sure with this particular ink that nothing will smear. So just wanted to mention that. This is Shaded Spruce Light, Cinnamon Cider Light, and Poppy Parade Dark were the three colors that I chose to use in shading these gingerbread houses today. I chose to keep it really simple for a few reasons. I was already doing some detail coloring, but I wanted it to match our decor, so I didn't want to get too fancy with it. I really wanted to keep it clean and crisp. So that's what you're seeing here. So you could use Cinnamon Cider Dark if you want to. I just chose the lighter option because I thought it matched back to our decor better. So really just personal preference and what it comes down to for you. Off to the side, you can see the two gingerbread houses, one with a green roof and one with red roof, and those were the two that I had initially done, and then I decided to stick with that exact color theme for every other square, and there are 25 in total, so just alternated the colors and used those two as my point of reference when I was shading. So just something that I wanted to mention there to you. I love coloring with the alcohol markers with the blends. It's very therapeutic for me. I do not often have this kind of time to put into a project this much coloring and this much detail, but this is something that I knew we were going to use in our decor year after year, and then I was going to be bringing it out again and again. So I felt like it was worth the time. When I saw the stamp in November 2020 Paper Pumpkin Kit, I just knew immediately that that was what I wanted to do with it, because it was the perfect size, you know, except for the chimney, which you'll see I trim off the chimney. I use that as part of the image. I just kept them square. But you could, it will still fit, but I was concerned that I wasn't going to be able to open up my advent boxes, and I just wanted to kind of keep that clean square. So anyway, personal preference there, but yeah, so I just really love the way that these turned out, and of course if you chose to do the pastel palette, it would be just as beautiful. The fun thing about this project is just depending on whether you do this with your family, if you give everybody 5 squares and everybody kind of colors it their own way, it'll be something that you guys can really enjoy, you know, year after year. If this is a gift that you're making for somebody and you're filling it for them, you can make this really fun. But if it's just one person working on it, like I was with this, it's going to take you a little bit longer if you choose the markers. If you choose a different option for your houses, whether you decide to stamp in different color inks, or if you watercolor, or however you do it, I'm sure it will look absolutely beautiful. So here's the original kit that we put together last week. And remember, this was also out last year. So if you have this from last year, this is a great way to repurpose this. If you're on a budget this year and you just want to change your decor theme, this is another way that you can do that. You can do it really affordably with the crafts that you have in your home. So I will have product links in the description for the Christmas Countdown Kit and for the products that I'm using today, like the Stampin' Blends if you're interested. The Paper Pumpkin, you have to have a subscription. So the November kit is already out, but they do have refills available if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So just something to keep in mind, that if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, there's so many perks, and this is an affordable kit. A little bit goes a long way. If you're interested in subscribing, I will have a subscription link. You have control and you can suspend or cancel your account at any time. You can also order more than one kit if you like. So just something to keep in mind. We don't always have refills available, but they do have refills for this particular kit. I wanted to show what this looks like if you choose not to add any numbers. So I wasn't sure if I was going to do the numbers or not. I wanted to try it both ways. So the first way, this way, is just the details. So if you want to avoid the numbers, you know there's 25 here. It's totally up to you. I was originally thinking about taking a craft knife and cutting the door and having it hinge open and the number being on the inside of the door, which would be so cute. But then I thought, let me just keep it a little bit simpler, but definitely floating that idea in case that's something that you guys would like to do. Now what I'm going to do is taking the 1/2-inch circle punch, and I'm so sorry you guys, this isn't available anymore in the catalog, but if you happen to have the circle punch already at this size, or if you have a die this size, or if you have anything pre-cut pieces that are a 1/2-inch circle, then go ahead and use those, whatever you have around that size. I'm going to be using the Make a Difference stamp set, and we're going to be using these smaller numbers here. Okay, and then with the Poppy Parade ink here, we're going to be creating these numbers. So I have the numbers ready to go. I'm going to line some of them up here on the boxes so that we can see what this looks like with the numbers. All right, here is what it looks like with the numbers. Now, I like the numbers personally, and I'll tell you why. So I'm going to be using this Christmas countdown kit for my son this year. This is something that I'm planning on bringing out year after year because we have started collecting gingerbread, you know, theme decorations, which I'll show you guys. And I'll show you why I chose the traditional color theme too, because it's what we have to decorate with. So this is going to be going, you know, as part of a display here, like a little vignette. But Connor loves numbers. So for myself, it's something that he's really going to be drawn to, and it's something that he's going to enjoy. But if it's not necessary, and if you really want that detail, then I would say go for it. I was originally going to put some snowflake sequins, and I was going to put like some glittery things on here, but I decided against it. I decided to just keep it really simple because I really think that it is a classic look, a great alternative for your paper pumpkin kit if this is something that you're thinking about doing. What a cute family project this would be too, right? So I'm going to go ahead and glue these circles down, but just wanted to show you guys the options with and without in case you decide that you would rather not have the numbers on there. Okay, so here we go. Here it is. I really love the way that it turned out. I just want to revisit embellishments. So if you would want to do embellishments like this, you could. I'm focusing on the green because it's a more traditional color. But if you would have done this in pastels, you know, if you would have used the colors in the paper pumpkin kit, then of course these would match right to these, and you could use those there. You get 2 sheets of them in your paper pumpkin kit. Another alternate that I think would look really great with this are the Snowflake Sequins. They're so beautiful, and there's stars and snowflakes, and this was originally what I was going to glue over this. So I definitely think that that could be really pretty with this. And then another thing is the sequins for everything. This has all of the colors that you would need: gold, silver, white, green, red. There's even some orange and some like coppery color and some bronze in there. So just something to keep in mind, just depending on what you have on hand or what you guys are shopping for your holiday projects. But you could really fancy these up. But I love this simple classic look. And like I was telling you, the reason that I stayed within this color palette is because we have this super cute new addition to our holiday decor this year. This was a gift from my aunt to my son, and it is a gingerbread truck. And we're actually going to do something fun with this. I'm going to do an interpretation of this because it's just, it's so cute, isn't it? I mean, he loves cars and trucks, but we have all of these little things in here. So this is going to go on our little display with our advent calendar, or if you prefer, the Christmas countdown calendar, which is what this originally was. So I really hope that you enjoyed this alternate project for the November 2020 paper pumpkin kit. Please leave me a comment. Let me know Did you get this month's kit? Are you planning on using more traditional Christmas colors with it? Or do you love the pastel color palette that they came up with? Like this video if you like the alternative paper pumpkin videos. If you're comfortable sharing, or if you know somebody who would like this, go ahead and share it. I really appreciate it.